tips.
All right. Let me get the YouTube going. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Do that. Perfect. All right. We are here interviewing Divine Candace here, who was in Spiritually Awakened Fall 2021 round,
Yes,
which is the
yes.
first round. Thank you so much, Candace, for agreeing to do a little interview to share about your experience with Spiritually Awakened. First, I guess, just want to share who you are, what you do, and then we'll flow about Spiritually Awakened.
Sweet, cool. I am Candace, the Essence photographer, and I help visionary leaders to show up better for themselves in their brand and create magnetic images that make them more money.
Yes, love that. Love that. Yes, if you've seen my recent photos being posted, those were taken by Candace. She is an awesome photographer. She really knows how to grab that essence, which makes so much sense why your brand, your title of your business is the Essence Photographer. It's like, oh, of
Yep,
course.
yep. It
Oh,
took me a
yes.
couple years to let that sink in, but yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you tell me just a little bit, share a little bit about your overall experience in Spiritually Awakened. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I will say the favorite part I enjoy about Carolyn's circles community, the people that she brings together is there's like a synergy. There's always like a spirit. There's a connection and an ease and a synergy with the people that show up with each one of the programs because I've done several now because I'm a big fan. And yeah, it's just it's easy to flow and easy to unlock myself. Like I feel safe and comfortable and seen, which is not always the case when I do group programs, especially. So that's like the grand scope. I love everything about it.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
That I'm so happy you said that because that is definitely a big value of mine is that my spaces are, people can really just like let loose, really just be
Yeah.
themselves. And I think that's so important for a psychic development, higher senses development program.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, before Spiritually Awakened, how did you connect with your psychic abilities? Did you think you had psychic abilities or your intuition? You can, however you identify or connect with it. Yeah, how was it kind of before and what made Spiritually Awakened, what like enticed Spiritually Awakened for you?
Cool. I would say before Spiritually Awakened, I was aware of my skills, like, and I actually had other psychics tell me that I have all these gifts. I'm like, yeah, I hear you, but I don't see them.
Yeah.
And I think, the pivot point was like joining your community and just being with other people that are doing cool shit and like sharing their gifts in this space that it was just like everybody's got them and it's like accepted, so you can talk about the crazy voices in your head because we have them too.
Yeah.
So, and I like quantified the things that I was receiving, and made more things make sense because I had like an open forum to just like spew about things that were coming through, which I would never say before ever, by the way. And now, it's I'm a channel and I can accept those pieces of myself. So
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that. Um, what do you think you learned most about your specific senses and abilities during Spiritually Awakened? What like maybe surprised you too about your own?
Yeah. So I think the more I'm in community, the more I pay attention, I guess, the more senses turn on and the more
Yeah.
things that I'm receiving. Like now I can smell things that was not available before. And my dreams are crazy, like super tapped in, almost like too much. Like I don't sleep as well anymore. So I might need some help with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And there's just an ease. Like I'm more conscious of how I do things, specifically with my work. Like I how I do my work is mostly unconscious. Like I just see things and I know things and I feel things. But now I can actually say things. So there's
Yeah.
like more language, I guess, available around like what I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would kind of segue to my next question of how has this helped you in your life and your business? It sounds like you have like a
Yeah.
language now. Anything else come to mind that has like boldened since Spiritually Awakened and you're using your abilities?
Yeah, I think, well, I'm confident to talk about
Mm.
them, you know,
Yeah.
and I think that's like the bigger shift is like, I can say I'm fucking magic now.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me. It's like, you know, it's just God talking through me. And
Yeah.
that it wasn't, it was like, I'm going to say a pain point, you know, it was like this thing that I knew that I had, but I didn't know how
Yeah.
to talk about it. And now I can
Yeah.
say, this ain't me, bitches. This is just how I do God.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck yeah. I love this
yeah,
is just how I do God. I
this is how I do.
love that so. This
I
is God through me.
I think we all have it available if we pay
Yeah.
attention, we learn the right skills, and Spiritual Awakening can help you with that.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Little boop boop. I love that.
Yeah.
Um hell yeah. Anything, I don't know if you've taken any intuition workshops or classes or psychic workshops or classes, and if you have, what was different in Spiritual Awakening compared to those?
Well, there's one that I paid for that I didn't show up to, so there's
Okay.
that.
There's that
Um,
too.
yeah, so you know, that's also a pattern that I think I'm getting over with
Mm.
your group because
Mm.
it's just like there's just an ease. Like I want to show up because the people are
Yeah.
cool and there's, you know, there's like community and there's like some that feels like home, you know?
Yeah.
Like even though I don't really know all the people in the group necessarily, there's still like a freedom and an ease.
Yeah.
So, did that answer your question? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
no, it did. And that reminded me, that was a consistent thing that I remember everybody saying. They were like, I want to come to these classes. Like, I'm
Yeah.
so excited for them. Everyone was so bummed when it ended. I actually extended this round coming up. I made it 2 extra weeks longer because the
Or, yeah.
consistent thing everyone was saying was like, I wish we
Want
had a
more.
couple more weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, all right, I love this. Anything else coming through? Anything else that you enjoyed most or want to share about Spiritually Awakened or anything else on your heart?
I think the thing I enjoyed the most is the people, and you know, since then I've worked with other people in the community too. So I've
Mm-hmm.
booked work through it, and I've also like I don't know, I'm just more open to receiving in all the
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm staying in a free house right now because someone just wanted to give it to me. Thanks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just like a more of me available to say yes.
Yeah. I love that. And I love that you said that because that's not necessarily something that you would think came as a result from Spiritually Awakened, but what we work on in Spiritually Awakened is receiving messages, which also opens you up to be able to receive in the physical in such a different and like true formed way.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes so much sense. I love
yeah.
that.
And I raised my rates. I gave myself a raise.
Yes, yes, because you're like, I now know this. I now can
Yeah, I
tap
know
into
this.
this.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, that's all the questions that I have. I really appreciate you sharing about Spiritually Awakened because it can be such a, without hearing other people's experience of it, it can be challenging for me to like write out
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
words or a paragraph about what you're going to expect. It's more of a sense and a feeling, and you sharing has really helped people who are looking for this to access it.
Yeah.
So thank you so
Yeah.
much.
It's very valuable. And I would definitely do it again.
Yay! Love it. All right. Well,
Mhm.
thank you so much, Candace. I'm going to stop our little stream here and we can chat when it's over too. Thank you. If you want to join Spiritually Awakened, go ahead and go to my website, carolynhealings.com. This next round starts in May. If you can't join in May, be sure to join the waitlist because I will be leading it again in the near